Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Andrew here, back with Farming Simulator 22, and I figured we're gonna start this series up on Fridays, Farming Fridays, you know what I mean? Alright, now, last time we all left here, we had planted the field, we're waiting for it to grow. Let's go take a look at let's go see how we're doing. Man, isn't that a nice view over there, though? That water? Man, that's beautiful, ain't it? I think it is. Alright, let's look up. Ooh, what we got going on here? Alright, let's take a little peek see here. Oh, they look good. Oh, look at that, ready to harvest. Alright. Alright, how's the rest of our field doing? What we got going on here? Still growing. Alright, what about this one over here? That one growing too. Fertilized, 100%. Yield bonus, 96%. Alright. Let's run back over here to our shop. We'll grab our equipment that we're going to be needing. First things first, let's bring our tractor over. I'm going to start these up, let them run. Let them warm up a little bit, November 1st, a little chilly out, you know what I mean? Alright, let's hop up here. Alright, that's running. Let's climb over this, try not to break nothing. Alright, so we got our tractor with a trailer. We got our other tractor here with a seeder. We got our combine, harvester, whatever you want to call it. And then we got a truck over there at the house. See, because we right here, we don't need to hop in the truck, go for a ride. We can just run around, you know what I mean? Alright. First things first, let's bring over the tractor. Hook up our trailer. Alright, connect it all up. Connect the lines right there. Boom, boom, boom. Perfecto. Let's hop in. Let's go for it. Let's head to the field, man. Take a nice and slow leaving. Make sure we don't hit nothing. My luck, I hit everything. Alright, we're going to park this right up over here. And guess what I think we're going to do? I think after this, before we plant more on there, we're going to make this into one gigantic field. And I'll show y'all what I mean when we're done. Now we're gonna have it there where we breaking ground. We're gonna join all these fields together, and we're gonna extend it. We're gonna extend this one all the way over there. I think that's what we're gonna do. But first we gotta clear the field first. You know what I mean? Alright, so let's run back down here to the shop, grab our harvester, combine, whatever you want to call it. Let's hop up to get in. Perfect. Uh-oh. Guess maybe we should lift that, right? Ooh, just cleared. Alright, we're good. I ain't got no help today. It's just gonna be me doing the field. Thank God it's a little one. See how good we do. Gonna drop that down. We're gonna open up the machine. Alright. We're gonna turn on the harvester. And let's start working. Put our cruise control on. Let's go to town. Alright, right here we collecting ourselves some soybeans. Now a lot of people do this view. I don't like that view. I like this one. That way I'm able to see all the way around the machine. I got my drone up in the sky following us. Let's go make another pass. There we go, man. Making progress now. Nice beautiful autumn day. Love how the trees are nice orange color. It's beautiful, man. Wouldn't want it any other way, you know what I mean? Lift the header up. We're gonna spin ourselves around. Lower the header back down and keep on cutting. There we go. Just like that. How's everyone doing today? Is everyone having a good day? I hope so. It's a pretty good day, you know what I mean? We're out here farming, enjoying life, cutting the soybean off the field, spinning around, trying not to get anything stuck or broken. Ooh, I came down a little fast. Lower that down and keep on going, man. Just like that. Alright. I think we did pretty good being inside. Now, is this one pass or is this two? Bet you we can make one. Nope, we're gonna have to make two. Man, thought we were gonna get away with one. Oh well. Luck of the draw, right? Luck of the draw. I don't think we should worry about lifting the blade, the header there. I think we're just gonna come around. I think we're just gonna cut it, just like this. Let's put the machine in the center. Just like that. We're almost done. Alright, well I guess we're done with the field. Only 1823 is all we got, man. Let's go dump this in our tractor. Alright, that was kind of a waste, wasn't it? And that's why I want to make all the field bigger. That way it makes it a little bit worth our time. Because right now it ain't worth our time. You know what I mean? Man, I should have closed it up first. Drop down the header. Push this in. Now we shut it down. Alright. Man, we gotta come over here to our tractor. We gotta go dump it in our silo. Tractor's already running, see? Alright, in it goes. Just like that. Now we're gonna bring this back around. Now we're not gonna put it away just yet. But I wanna show you what we're talking about here. We gotta head to the stove. gonna shut that down. We're gonna hop on this tractor. I have to get a couple pieces from the stove. Pretty sure it's got the front end attachment to it, right? Can't remember what we got. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the store. When we go to the store, I gotta get the 3 pieces of equipment here. 4 actually. Don't mind me, I'm all over the road. Nobody comes down here. It's all my road. It's all good. Man, I'm all over the road, huh? Speed limit 15. Come on now, we're gonna double that. Look at that speed limit right here, 35, man. We ain't even doing that. We're only doing 32. 33 downhill. Alright, we're gonna make this corner. Now we gotta cut down the tree. That's what we gotta do. Alright, we're gonna turn it over here. We gotta go up to the store. We gotta buy some stuff. Alright, let's walk up over here. Now we gotta come up over here to the tools. And we gotta get ourselves, but we're gonna need a chainsaw, but we're gonna need a plow too. Let's get this one right here, $23,000, man. Alright, we're also gonna need a chainsaw, because we're gonna have to cut down a tree. That's right. Let's see, what one do we want? Let's see, I say we get, in memory of my uncle, we should get a Johnson red sword, or chainsaw, you know what I mean? A 2252, we'll see how well it works. And then, let's see, this tractor got the attachment for the front. Yeah, it does, man. Pretty sure. Alright, well let's get, because we're going to have to move that thing, that tree out of the way. We're not going to cut it up yet, but we're going to move it out of the way. We're going to grab this. Man, what one do we got? 63, 643, is that what this tractor is? 6250. Oh, wrong thing. Alright, let's look at that again. Man, I wish I knew what one we could put on there. We ain't got no 700, that's for certain. Let's try this one, see if this one will work. Yeah, it might be a little too small. Let's go with this one right here. There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna come over to there. And then we gotta get front loader 2. And we gotta come down here, we gotta get the one for the log folk, man. That's what we need right there. Alright. We got the chainsaw, we got the plow, we got the log folk, and we got the plow. Let's head back to the shop. Let's head, see if we can hook everything up. And let's head on back, man. Pretty sure this one right here, that's what's got the guard up front. All right, man, we can work it. We can work it good. All right, now we're gonna hook up the plow. Let's get out there, make sure our lines are all connected. We're gonna hook that up right here. We're gonna put this one into there. We're gonna click, all them quick connects. There we go. All right, now we're gonna back up just a little bit. And we gotta put that log attachment on the front of this, see? Ooh, brakes work good, nothing else. Let's put our whoop whoop lights on because, well, now we got some stuff. Alright. Let's get working, man. Man, we should fold that, huh? We see anybody down there? Alright. My battery in my drone is about to die, so we gotta go. We can't use the drone right now. Alright, so now we're gonna just drive anyway. Gonna lift that up just a bit so we don't drag on. And slow down going around the corner. It's got a little bit of weight on her now. Alright. And now we're gonna head back to the farm. Well, I wouldn't call it so much a farm as of yet, but we will be. Believe you me, man. She's gonna be doing good. She look a little foggy out today. Oop, better put our eyes back on the road. What happened to my mirror? My mirror clonked out on me? Man, we forgot something else though. We ain't got no way to get rid of the tree stump. Alright, but anyway, as I was saying, we're going to take that plow right there on the back of this machine. We're going to set it right here. And we're going to go all the way down there as far as we can. Or more or less until we reach the edge of that field over there. And we're going to join it all together. We're going to make this all one big field, man. Alright. I say we get started. What do y'all think? Oh, wrong button again, man. Alright, let's unfold this. And we gotta turn it. We gotta rotate the plow. I need to point the other way right now. What are you rotating for, man? Alright. Now, what we need to do is see how right there says allow create field? We got boom, go like that. Now we're going to come up here, we're going to back up. Try to get it as even as possible. Guess we should switch back to the plow. Nope, see we're not over far enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on over here, just a little bit. Right about there, we're going to back up, make sure we are level. I'm gonna drop this back down again. Oh, right, perfect, right there. Now, the only problem is trying to keep it straight, you know what I mean? 'Cause this thing always wants to turn. And it's gonna get real bumpy in there. But I got a cure for that. Well, anyhow. Let's get working. Looks like she's straight right now. We're gonna stop it right there. Because now what I gotta do, now that I know where I'm going. Man, ain't that a straight line right there? Man. We're gonna rotate the plow again. Unfortunately, we're gonna be losing some of our crop over here, but that's alright. We'll manage. What we're gonna do now That's alright, look at that. It's the old crop. It's all good. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna come down here. We're gonna drop the blade right there. Alright. Now it look like we're going straight right through here. So let's hope we do. And we're gonna join the two. Just like that. Man, that's not straight, man. That's crooked. I mean, right there is straight. Alright. Now we're going to lift this back up. I'm going to rotate this back around again. And we're going to spin back around this side. And we're going to do it. Well, hopefully we get it right. If we do it right, just like that, we're going to have ourselves a nice corner. Look at that. Alright. Now, once y'all sit back and watch me work. Well, all right, look at that right there. See, we got this is what I was talking about, right like so, you know what I mean? Look at that. Got this all done right here. Did all that. Now, all we gotta do now is worry about getting this stump out of here. And yeah, we should be pretty good with that, man. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So what we gotta do now, we gotta go get ourselves a stump grinder. And that tree, the reason why I put that there, right here, is I will eventually cut it up, but right now it's just up out of the way so we can get stuff done. I'm gonna probably turn the camera off. I'll end up getting rid of it, bring it to the sawmill, and maybe I'll just chop it up then, put it in a pile, and we can bring it to the sawmill later, all of us. You understand what I mean? Alright, so we gotta disconnect this. Let's fire up a tractor. And now we gotta head back down to the stove. And once we head to the stove, we gotta get ourselves a stump grinder, whatever you want to call it, a stump cutter, whatever it is. We need to get one, so that way then, what we can do, we can get rid of that stump, finish plowing it, and then once the rest of our fields bloom and we take all the good stuff off of them, then what we can do is plant that all one field, man. Now that's what I mean. That's why I like this one so much, because you make 3 little fields into 1 big field. You know what I mean? And that's what we just did. You know, we made a massive field out of it, man. So we're gonna get to the stove, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna get ourselves a stump cutter, and we're gonna cut that stump down, and we're gonna hop on the other tractor, and then yeah, we're gonna finish plowing, and then on the next video it'll be us harvesting those 2 fields and then laying some seed down on the rest of that, you know what I mean? That's a loud blinker, loud indicator, man. Alright, we're gonna leave that on because we're gonna have to need it again. Alright, let's go look for a stump. That's probably gonna be under forestry equipment right there. Oh, look at that right there. Grinds down tree stumps. That's what we're gonna get. Maybe we'll even lease one of these just so we can turn it into wood chips. You know what I mean? Alright, let's buy this right here. Alright, let's attach that to the back of the tractor. Alright, we're back in. We're gonna spin ourselves around. We're gonna come on over here. Alright, let's spin around here in our seat so we can see what we're doing. Alright, we're gonna back up. Alright, we gotta go connect it all. Hook that up there. Put that pin in there. Hook those lines up. Alright, we good. Alright, let's spin back around so we can see. Alright, time to head back to the shop, man. See y'all when we get there. Back at the shop, everyone. Well, back at the farm, I should say, not the shop, but the farm. We got ourselves a little stump grinder here. We're gonna cut down this stump, wherever it is, right here. That's what we're gonna do. Let's go line ourselves up with it. See if we know how to use this thing. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see. How's this thing here work? That extends it out. That moves it side to side. That lifts it up. Alright, well, let's see if we can get it done. Well, that was pretty easy. That it gone? You better hop out here and take a look. Man, that stump is gone. Alright, well, let's hop in here. Let's drive this tractor over to that one. And we can finish plowing that section of the field. Make sure we got it all. That's gonna be fun right there, man. That's gonna hurt the machine. Might have to get ourselves a leveler or something. Just like that, it gone. Alright, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for watching for Friday Farms. And, yeah. Next video, what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait for these ones right here to get ready to harvest. Once these ones are harvested, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this all one gigantic field, man. Instead of getting just that little one over there with only 1,800, that's not enough, man. What we're gonna do is we're gonna seed the entire field, man. That's what we're gonna do. This whole area. That's why I made it up there. I put it over here. I took out all the grass in between, man. All right. Again, thank you all very much for watching, and can't wait to see you all on the next one. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.